mema wa ha mema wa kwaba esa de oba ede dwumadi ya today talk Ghana so dwumadi efri sabri akopem se no nsia ebebo ewo akasamfoni eso na yetna sese dia na wodem se nsema ekobe nyina no eyim na chese a year of interest the edima akotene no na yatoatoa adwene ewo ho because enye nsem bia etwagu bia de betumi atoatoa adwene ewo ho nti yeyi eye topical issues ye eho hia se empene yede obeche no na yede ache na yatoatoa adwene ewo ho enti me da wasebio sane yede bia meka no me da ase se empo akasamfoni edoso na na wie so no wahwehwem ayi WONTUMI TV ede wontuma ababebo ye de ano midi ede Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah keke enie on behalf of a year production team no meda obibiara ase meda wase papa na yetna sese so a na mekai wo se dwumadie ni nyina so etwagu ewo Facebook dwumadie no etwagu ewo YouTube eno nti ubeko Facebook a WONTUMI TV live ewo Facebook WONTUMI TV live ewo YouTube into both Facebook and YouTube ginano ubeko do ba WONTUMI TV live na woso wakwa hwebi ebia na wo free wakasamfoni ho a ene abefo ntentan abefo kwantempon so wotumi ehwe bia ewo wonsem opa edu ti ubetumi akọ phone so or laptop so whatever na wa check it out WONTUMI TV live on Facebook na WONTUMI TV live on YouTube ene say ni ekodo ene ye benada on bosumi etoso dubako ine de etoso dubako so edene inti eye 11/11/2025 11/11/2025 and the date I don't know na me acknowledge me producers Kufinto ewa hado me there meda Pepra Wills na se meda Ice-T ase meda Nana Kwame editing Bosheba ena fe Fred meda omu nyina nso ase. All right, enti yenhwe ena Tuesday. On a Tuesday afternoon lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu ebeji akunya ewo dwumadie so nti ena lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu will be joining me live in the studios of WONTUMI TV Tuesday afternoon, and you know how we do it on Tuesday afternoons. Nti sooner than later lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu ebeba be kame ho ewo dwumadie so ena awie enche dwumadie no so mene mopeni ba kun so ebetwetwe nkomo na openi ebribi aba be sneko na chese mpono ohwa na oye leader for udima kutene ewo NPP no ewo omanya ye friend China so omanya friend China no na chese NPP adwuma no Asia na se eye empotem ho menka ne sa empotem ho no na udima kutene pa ewo ho kika Ghana fo ewo nyina ebum enti oye adwuma pa ewo ho eba ne se yenka China kasa no so ani kasa no so otepapa oka China kasa te se de oka ne mother tank enti eba no China kasa so de ani otekasa no pa ebribia ababesneko na oye director of finance and administration ewo NPP party headquarters na ono enoye director of finance and administration ewo party headquarters ho ebribia babesneko a chese NKP so no na oye ambassador to China deputy ambassador to China na openi currently ono enoye party no ade kind of to samfo oye treasurer. He happens to be the national treasurer for the NPP, and then he'll be passing through enche Dr. Charles Dramina will be passing through on the program, and I'll most definitely be having a tete-a-tete with Dr. Charles Dramina, aka Dr. China. Iti enche obete Dr. China so any ewo jumedie so. Enra, I put it to you. The country will say, and that's one po wudim dada. I beg your pardon, Enra. Why would him dada say a year vetin echo so na committee no a say omo eneba emrasem ewo brashe bidwafia omo esinkuya say omo evete Chief Justice nominee in the person of a year Paul Bafo Boni. It's Andra omo say omo evete the Chief Justice nominee as of Enrano na chese Paul Bafo Boni na omo evete no na Enra bobududu na butie bi muhwebi enti the rest is history na behwe Mahama Yariga a ontumi nkodi kurom Mahama Yariga wakankrai a chese the backyard kra ontumi emfa ho beye efra fia hyase and the MPP crowd you know to be called the club kakra no doana by eba ya ono na ese oyajiman na cheso oye gangalia obema na edwa behwe de o kire brahye bigefie ho na chese yes omo bi nkabi ono ne friend almighty honorable Ayariga enti chese ono Nkansah kabia o nkabi the club ntumi nko the club enye se ofri baby to say bia China na say the club say bia Jamaica na say baby o ofri Ghana ya boko ya Mahama Yariga ntumi nko the club because ade ya ntokwa wo the club obi na say boss common English you can speak wow club ba we feature ya ntumi nko bet na ho do na enra brahye bigafie behwe mensem etutu brofo akese ko na de okrom fo enkoka okrom kasa no mu hu se ye honorable e wo town otumi nkodi krom afi nyino nko di krom da enso behwe de enra o kire brahye bigafie but nonetheless parliamentarians no boycotted voting. In fact they will have none of a voting process no enti enra sa ensabidi nyina eko so but majority NDC including a year due to being Kudikrum Honorable Mahama Ayariga omo etnemu evertio na one takeaway Justice Bafo Boni ade ba ko a okan a mehu se making headlines that to do with Atai Enra Justice Paul Bafo Boni made reference enche bema nana kwame place video no ediabare to Atai sa de no de omra no de but in the case of Atai beba chomoka Atai oh latter day saints yi latojin baby serial ebia no mo enkai Atai konfutachi amwa pa back in the days ye kasa Atai ya na chesa banfo ho airp na ye jeli no 70 years itia no enra Justice Paul Bafo Boni ebechire de entia oban 70 years no enra means it's not about the law but a wow personal interest in tea and ukukuru 70 years at ma Atai I was already social media for justice for Atai but a lawyer lawyer Evans or say Bonswet Nasia ya babo diana yashe enra ye a course no kakra enra minority NPP said you catch on a boycott a year vet no at a point hold Yema up for over an hour and now for a boycott here said there be we dear Pontius Pilato ya de ya hohoro yensa e de free ho enya de a ye besuso boso kra enti eno asa e de koso ye beche pre na ye rira eye sa ensem mu kakra ba fidie no enna haseya na ensem bia e wo ho. All right, me hwe se bia nana kwa me betumi place video no ama me na aye ready a me nkona me nkɔhwɛ eye exactly ensema empo.
We sit in Accra here when a magistrate at Gosu decides to send the boy to prison for 3 years. We sit in Accra here and say the man stole only a bunch of plantains. Do you know what it means to what the bunch of plantains means to my mother? It's like stealing your car. You see, so I mean there are so many reasons. The magistrates and the judge, they are trained. They have this. The sentencing guidelines. They have them, but sometimes they have to go beyond it. In my youthful days, I gave somebody 70 years. Atayi, I gave him 70 years. And what I told myself was that if Atayi was given 30 years and he comes back, my family will be the first family he will attack. So by the time he comes back after 70 years, I'll be dead and gone. We sit in Accra here when a magistrate at Gosu decides to send the boy to prison for 3 years. We sit in Accra here and say the man stole only a bunch of plantains. Do you know what it means to what the bunch of plantains means to my mother? It's like stealing your car. You see, so I mean there are so many reasons. The magistrates and the judge, they are trained. They have this. The sentencing guidelines. They have them, but sometimes they have to go beyond it. In my youthful days, I gave somebody 70 years. Atayi, I gave him 70 years. And what I told myself was that if Atayi was given 30 years and he comes back, my family will be the first family he will attack. So by the time he comes back after 70 years, I'll be dead and gone. We sit in Accra here when a magistrate at Gosu decides to send the boy to prison.
Na a Chief Justice nominee enra ensemu bia ode etudwa enodo se odo ebrado ya brantie no ono eno hwe Atayi edi ejeli Atayi 70 years in fear dioso na nientia ojeli no 70 years no ene se ebia Atayi omano beye in fear duasa eye 30 years na Atayi ekokoshep na Atayi epie free eye prison hodo mo ba jese nipa obedi kan abane so ene ono ede na busuafo etini o money in fear dioso 70 years there ukoshep na wo unya 70 years the sata wo 20 years kra ma no na jese 90 years no so no anyi no koda da enti ono ehunu se no nti ena ne mranti bremu o ma Atayi 70 years amanfo chira adwene ewo ho. Well, maybe the question will be what's your take na ene ebre ebema yebe rewra sa ensem do ejida nti ye Chief Justice nominee no ye Chief Justice nominee no but we said to na ye write ups but kenkan bia fine say empo wo hwe a legal suit and that's a court cases be enso a egu court enra ye verti Chief Justice so do so betina akonya no so ebra case no kra emu ba akokra ye share dan kan wie ko da wie ye in the event say be a Chief Justice eye maame tokono ebe wi ni no be no day na beba be hu say legal brains do na aye write ups make us me ankasa kenkan do na nti ekire lawyer Evans Oseibo Sweatnasia. Yabeshe na Yevri Rasa and Sebudumu and many others. Mefidiano and Ahasia. Now and a helicopter crash no Z9 or Z9 and the helicopter crash ebaya empo Ghana for duona e diabre ho. In fact a nipa watchi ene fimu ya magana for e diabre ho. Oh na che say abre ho sem papa me kwa adwuma bo me koye adwuma ba edoano no ebusuafo a hwra dofolum Ghana hwra dofolum ye ka ho nsem pii August 9 6 helicopter crash no ena che say ihwehwemu no mpanifo abegina simpie so ekire ne esiye na sa helicopter crash esiye no ye yankofo bia omo ena ebekire yemu say die ntia helicopter no e crash ye enie die ntia helicopter no e crash ye enie ye yankofo bi a mo bekire mu say NPP fo ena ede acid egugugu helicopter no dade no baby ena ema ade no kra na ewe na che ena che helicopter yi ekoko crash ye yenya comfort kujo oye brashe bidwani o na comfort kujo etumi ebeka kire Ghana fo se helicopter no crash na ade ni ehu na helicopter no kra de ewiemu ena ade no agi diba ya buya ya ena helicopter yi explode wo ewiemu etete pamsam ye edunti ena dade no na baako da ha ena dade baako da ha ena dade baako da north na baako da east ena baako da west ne ho kro de ba na comfort kujo kese o kire mu ye pa bia bidua ba ma Captain Smart also ebe kire mu de onim efa eye helicopter crash no enti kese o ye ko school pa August bosu benum de amanfo ekire mu die ntia helicopter no e crash ye na ena mpedifo yi ede report aba the reporter obo ede ba ye de obo kire se eye poor weather condition na eye poor weather condition ewiemu ena na niema enkoye enti na niema enkoye ewo ewiemu no ema helicopter no dadia no ma no etiba fom kese ebesensan fom kakra na kese wo ye ne den a na kwakwa yese entumi ntu enti eba na saa no utumu se na kese ade a entumi wo se unam pepo so obo kire se unam pepo so a ye wo weather condition bia ewiemu nheda nyesa na ade no tumi etiba fom na aye bibia entumi mpaja de mu bio na kese efoma na eba enti ene nhwehwemu ampanifo aye amo ebeka bi ede kire yen eno no na menkai potokasa bu briefly said ye ene omo describe ye the cause of the accident. We are told that the investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. Me repeat it, and I repeat. The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch attitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. Niempanifo ede babe tuja enedie eno no enti eno so ebre ebebema yebebo diana ya toatoa adwene ewo ho mafidie no enda ha se ya SML for ecosiu anase ACU OSP special prosecutor SML for ACU date no ACU office of the special prosecutor nansai entem ena obora omo office Rambo style and okosisa omumfidie bi obode eye adwuma ede ye monitoring obora hodom prekope and okosisa sa infidie no na chese omo adwuma boru omo adwuma Rambo style ya abaswe eno kosisai ebo mo adwuma eye basa it is say SML for esi omunsu ACU eye office of the special prosecutor. This and many more and in summer making rounds and then Penada Ewie Mawefidie and Haseya. Once again, my guest on the show this afternoon, very soon, Lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu will be live here with me in the studio, and very soon too, Dr. Charles Jamina, aka Dr. China, will also be seated live in the studios of WONTUMI TV. Na ansana meniomo ebe chichen komodo mentowa de kakra bi na fe yenko yenim na ewie menkanfo WONTUMI sikapudio menkanfo game yi en fanchel na WONTUMI sikapudio ewia sade ewie ma ye hye na sika ho aye din de ohia ne cash so what you say ye ba be di broya wo hia cash sika de Bible cross sika ede enti sika de unya bia sika unya bia na ene se obenye sika do so it doesn't come easy, but when no de wo de hujima be pacho obere cash WONTUMI sika pudio ne me pese o ya de se wo be fa o mobile phone and ye me pese o ya de se wo be dial and na se obe ponchi number se wo phone do so no miemia so na dial star 426 star 20 hash into dial star 426 star 20 hash wo hwe eye wo screen so ada se TV na wo hwe so a ubehu se ababe to so enti star 426 star 20 hash no wa dial number na egu screen so no number na Facebook, YouTube, wo shadow, no what dial. We are dialing na WONTUMI da ebema wa register. Wo do age ebe register because agra ye ba be di empe less than 18 for toto fe for 16 years 17 there be when you bro in fear do what you qualify 18 years and above. 80 wo dial star 426 star 20 hash. Now umbo bida oba register any age. Afe na ma lucky boxes be. Boxes na eya huro ensia. 1, 2, 3 kopem eya 6 ensia. Na afe wow. Okra wo de choose boxer. Wo gidi se sika ehemu. 1 to 6 or 1 to eya 6 boxes no. Wo choose eya boxer wo gidi se sika ehemu. Boxer obe chusu bia no wa no wa chusu ebi wo hodoba ubetumi ya be 3000 ewo ebi wo hodoba ube ya be 150 bi wo ebi wo kra be 2 cedis but one wo chusu boxer upese o chusu sika no utumi chusu ubetumi atwa 5 cedis utumi twa 20 cedis ubetumi atwa 100 cedis ni upese o twa bia sika no ye ma wa horo utwa de kase a utumi wini well over 500,000 cities. 500,000, 5 billion. Sure. This is a ketwa de channel. Enti foundim na also to be a mega cash promotions, mega cash lucky box, and a duwe bro. Me pacho NLA4 enyaza NLA4 ediomo ajim. Just a Caritas platform no so no we no so na we ewo into so betumi atumi Kunados live band be pacho kona ko pe Kunados live band for echira kwan then Benada ukwada yawada now ya late yedru yawada na umbuku live band they no so acrobatic because live band no Saturday free Friday and Saturday ya name word pa Friday Saturday Sunday live band ya name word but aside that now ubetumi aboyum anytime be a naming ceremony be a wedding ceremony be a ye bi na abefia me pa choko na kope kunadu the live band e chira kwai Kunados live band enti live concert omo boyum yum de omo ya de papa omo leader fasem che ene captain free yenum jaja ejuma omo airborne omo ni wimto yum de ye wo mo edim yum too ya me dia chew omo boyum pa no mo de microphone krekra no mo tunyum live to say nyame ache nkofo bi ade enti ko na kope eye Credus live band for ekira kwan from atrofos number eye 0246 274118 0246 627418 that's 0246 627418 and that's over to me after 0242 119447 0242 119447 ofre eye numbers no eswa yes omo ebejoso last one eye 0243 166342 that's 0243 166342 me pacho ya can say no bubaya aduane a esa wo mako ekwa aduane no ya no bi wo ba odidi na meko ni aduane ba na ne bokra 7 predia sabon fanche me na ne bo phone but Kivo hot pepper Kivo bokosho ekwa aduane no ma Brady Yakupo to say yes this is pepper e me aduane no taste bemu still now yan kwai na no mamuko enkom na men waste time bibi na ewias na fast you will Kivo hot pepper and they are very fast. It comes in different sizes. Your packaging nicely into me so your pen no akwakoto no de ya aduane no ama opekese e bema no kese medium size a medium small wom into your pebia no onko eye shop a ya tonton provisions ne ne ma sa spices ewum na onko to mekodi bi emfanya aduane kama emfa maw endi ya to adwumade no so lawyer Evans Oseibusu atnase sani maka kira no ai enche eye Dr. China and so ebetnas na ya toa adwene kakra but right about now lawyer Evans Oseibusu openi mema kwaba
mejo so
da we dey
nyame adom edawe dey nyame dey abedurani
yeda nyame na ejuma musu boko dey
nyame adom
I put it through
ano an eguso anopɛ nyina
na kokot
I am a kokot and na me wo ai Western North
okay
on say hwiyo so ne baabi ani also ya me ko pa na de na me bokum ase
oh okay nti ejuma no do kokoko miamia
na me wa akra
oh
ko baabi bebre baabi a service ni be hia bia na
wo
yeah me na boy ho ban na ode yakọ na ode yaba
no ya tena se yi dey say ja legal breaks da edraveti u follow kakra
kakra de me follow yeram tun se na mama yarega ne osahene na je se enye easy crap
enye easy
say you see the mama te ase ne say Osha the way a manner you remove Chief Justice na matter ne so pende wo court na afenyo marking say disputed or issue was disputed Chief Justice efa baby na enye say MPP 70 efa baby na me na ya adwene because one the Chief Justice ikra no ma me say on fatase so any in ama me no so the court na ukoso any in na ono na eba betena maame na asem bia ibedi so omna ebe panel judges ebetena asem no so na ekwan ben so na wo fa so na maame no wanya pepepe and your 1992 constitution so talk about rule of what natural justice fairness any ade enti na ko ba se maame ya the Chief Justice we yaba na wo say Chief Justice no acting Chief Justice okay can send bi kra na no de also no sentence atayi die no sentence wa na chese we ya ma atayi kra no wasan ko di be
ho no meba because ho no na me bo video no kra ba ahwefo eti me sheda aba ho de
no okay before ansa na obetimi aye Chief Justice na na so be judge no osue oath na oath na wo sue ne say what de mara no ene pepepe ye ene de beye obia emra ne sesen so obi am robber charge senko na de charge na into oko 71. I'm not saying say atayi eye bone a nipa okunkum omo ne ade e o se eja no ema ne ko but the point is saying emra na sia prescribe say o so de punish no It will be say no. Also no they prescribe one man on anya no na to da wo hwe. Na che say o tu na wo so ye no. Anya no na acting chief justice no dey adwuma.
Ye chief justice na
no so any stated misbehavior ni bia. You see stated misbehavior no enye bia. You see question me bisa ne say yetimi de stated misbehavior bia ade ne nye stated the kra na wo ho. Because Makasa article 1911 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, any offense be a state ye biano, we won't mean fan punish obi. 80 before I become stated misbehavior, no, there be a say them at a adjective word stated no, and I qualify now misbehavior. Therefore, adjective qualifies now, and no adjective no be qualify now misbehavior. It is a misbehavior, edia na. Some misbehavior no, it must be stated in our written laws. In the written law, Ben ya state as a chief justice or 2 kwan, and now the nebe 2 kwan in which laws of Ghana and I actually mu. Eti who declare say yetimi the idea where is stated misbehavior near the chief justice free wabra stated in the instance because framers of the 1992 Constitution no sebe omo nye obi omo da omo nwino omo dwene yie pa anti no omo dey stated be can misbehavior ho sa se mekeke meka da bia enti before misbehavior bi be misbehavior na chese sa offense no must be stated that was say atro e wa your written law so what you say and on article 1911 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana say all offense bia must be stated and the penalty for it must be prescribed in our written laws. It is a yen state sa offense na then a wow creative offense na sha that is our offense ni bebo obi na di remove no as chief justice now so what swear oath as a chief justice wo anase as a judge wo di asem say oath no what the almighty mra na ka pepepe na de be ya adwuma na tentrene na de be ya adwuma when this tentrene kire say obi armed robber na first count ya robbery maximum ya 25 years robbery no maximum aye do watuma achekora no 25 years edin fan so commit robbery ne be 10 o kan 25 years the time se 10 a ubetimanya maximum o de all things be equal me mfa ne se maximum no na wo de ye de wo de bo no it is a maximum sentence kra na the 25 years no kwatam se 10 a ye man 71 minimum charges do I the bo no de ye man 71 years so one kasa one punishing na wi a wasan begina ayasa o tu na o so ye na nya no na ade ye adwuma nemum what did they now wow pe and a year juma? A genuine one say, Sir Chief Justice, we are acting Chief Justice, or Sir the Neber Chief Justice, you open or the Bayer Juma. Now, it is your pen or the Bayer Juma, dear. On no amount, so anything be obey to my critique misbehavior, not the amount. Stated misbehavior near their removal. What I said, because
yes, and one I was speaking to the but Nanakwame, where they met Wadaruma. Master's video don't come.
We sit in Accra here. When a magistrate at God also decides to send the boy to prison for 3 years, we sit in Accra here and say the man stole only a bunch of plantains. Do you know what it means to what the bunch of plantains means to my mother? It's like stealing your car. You see, so I mean there are so many reasons. The magistrates and the judge, they are trained. They have this, the sentencing guidelines. They have them. But sometimes they have to go beyond it. In my youthful days, I gave somebody 70 years. Atayi, I gave him 70 years. And what I told myself was that if Atayi was given 30 years and he comes back, my family will be the first family who attack. So by the time he comes back after 70 years, I'll be dead and gone. We sit in Accra here.
And gone. But lawyer, the key word, no, or say he has to go beyond. Mm-hmm. Beyond. Yeah. Now, just also say or just then kwahu ehiano. Yeah. What do you say? Yeah. Then kwa ehiano. Jeli we are just omra na.
Yes.
We call it quite.
You see, or can be as a Ghana, your judges are being trained. You train you on your sentencing guidelines. Asema obiena no kano. You see, Ghana does not have a single codified sentencing guidelines document. You need single codified sentencing guideline. but yenye die ni bia yenye free your criminal code and criminal procedure when it comes to criminal issues and other laws maybe they say mining laws ebi na dynamic count regulation 33 to regulation 43 no it places much burden on your manager wo mining sites and say we now face environmental problem hazards ni bibi abi protect environment enye the leaseholder yama ni tumi say ebi chama wontumi one ne de lease ne ma no ba wo manager no ebi ni manager no mo ba be use no de na be ye accuse or ba be ye witness no. So the point is, whilst a Ghana ni sentencing guidelines a codified one ya codify ni nyina other jurisdiction no oko United States ni other UK umbetime sentencing guidelines ya try ni say by ye de e define to beba mining law u breaching mining regulation na e won sentencing guidelines so ho sa na oya boni bia ya criminal code no na was say ya de sentencing guideline and looking at the severity of the offense now wa commit no ana a prescribable punishment for it. And in America say if you read article 1911, actually say all offenses must be defined and the penalty for it must be prescribed in our written laws. And this offense be you define it. Now penalty for it no has also been prescribed in our written laws. So there. Then the sentencing guideline no ya the amount dada. What a muse who says sentencing guideline no what has any power ya boni we ya asotwe say near the man. So the point is then also unko de go beyond it is all person uchi obi aso who go beyond the sentencing guidelines I de amawo. And to be candid with you sentencing guideline for armed robbery or armed robber and I make it to say there is no judge in this country who can boldly say the sentencing guidelines in respect of robbery ever caught more than 25 years, the maximum. And it means that the person had a brush with the law. That means that person had already committed series of offenses, and the person has been pronounced guilty by a court of law, a competent court of law. So the person had a brush with the law. It means that court be punishes any panel with the same punishment, and then I'll be to me in court 25 years. It is a tell you commit offense. No offense.
That's the way 70 years. No,
71. Go beyond the sentencing guideline. That is the true picture or the true nature of the acting chief justice that we are dealing with. And then I make what I say. I have never said chief justice in the intimidation as on your position. If in some, because if the rules have prescribed a mode that was all the punishment will be, you don't go beyond. We all are servants of the rules, and we need to worship the rules. And the rules are not ornamental pieces to be broken. The rules are not ornamental pots to be broken. It is Ghana you prescribed. If you read Boyfie versus NTAC Properties Limited, it says that where a court prescribes where an enactment prescribes a procedure, that procedure ought to be followed. So enactment be actually procedure be say procedure way and yemfa emu mine procedure way yemfa punish obia. You cannot go beyond it. That is why I'm saying that Boyfie versus NTAC Properties Limited. I think 1998, 1999. One Ghana law report, I think, I stand to be corrected. It says that where an enactment has prescribed a procedure to be followed, that procedure ought to be followed. So it means that say enactment to be rules to be actually kwanya yamfa so mfanye bibia untimi mfiri you cannot go beyond it. So if you look at the acting chief justice ni statement or kana actually say or sentence wa onko otu na waswe no ese media maswe otu say me acting chief justice
I say or did the busu for life is in danger.
You see if you read article 296 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, it says that whoever wills power and answer obi a de power amani biano, that person should be fair and candid to everyone. Any kwasa sa power na de amount no use no capricious. Any kwasa use no resentment. Any kwasa use no what arbitrarily. Sa West we article 296, you should be fair and candid to everyone. So obi a bone rules not prescribable say na was our punishment. What go beyond it? Also abegina swear oath. of allegiance and as oath actually say Ghana for me the pepepe ye any omeyimbra and ebeye ebedi obi a pepepe. Now Chief Justice is saying this in the presence of the learned people our parliament. Now obi raise objection to that. No actually say disputed Chief Justice Mama Yariga jina ho say say nipa ntimi nkasa sa asem no. You see some of us here to abamaye. Emma yanko parliament and that day parliament won ko mu ni asem no. I'm telling you kayen hwe no. Because some of us can be very rude parliament war. So parliamentary hazards now any BB course be anka nya adwuma no manya record. The point is that
parliament will need rules.
Oh, only rules. You see, but rules no, you will rules near practice. You see, e be na me catch so you so co-accused person. E na be witness. There is no rule. E Ghana, actually say accused person, co-accused person can be used as a witness. There is no rule. But oba per practice, lawyers and judges aya manakoso. And there is a decided cases yebenya but rules no mu so per practice ora afenyo markings our rights we make commentary per practice start war aba ayimu nyina so Peter Lajete no mu war parliament nyina eti per practice na de bia e hawo no e was say ovent na sa de ni free mu eti oka sa de na wo say o the rules ba ba ya adwuma nti practice na nya adwuma ade ti na e war practice direction. Chief Justice between the practice direction about say if you be a wu I am injunction to so within 14 a year ne baba ye mfa injunction to efunu so and so be aye boni and if na was the injunction so about practice direction in your bar untimi nya hwemfa enti na me kire say if you look at the demeanor the conduct and the Chief Justice in someone walk kan enya me nwanwa so remove Mami Esaba Araba Tokono. Because the rule says that a stated misbehavior, and the word stated is an adjective word qualifying and now misbehavior. It means that misbehavior to mean so just unless the offense is what defined, stated. So framers of the 1992 Constitution, and Nkansah for let us attach an adjective word to the misbehavior so that it will make the misbehavior to be strong. It means that every misbehavior must be stated in our written laws, which is in tandem with Article 1911 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. All offenses must be defined and the penalty for it must be prescribed in our written laws. Ehene fa book muni actually say Chief Justice timene na yere ne ba into kwan. But you use way as misbehavior there true no there. Aden na acting Chief Justice no. Or no there was sentenced to be a bro so abra was your oath of allegiance and misbehavior for him to be removed. And the point is that say you are careful now so in we are decision a Ghana Bar Association versus Attorney General. A Supreme Court decision. Ghana Bar Association versus Attorney General. You cannot. Maybe a baby say, and I told Obama MPP, Kromuntimi may remove Chief Justice no, unless offer Article 146 and so. And Mammy Tokuno, she and any ye. Et Mammy Tokuno Tiho. I will no swim so no. And the Nanko, your Chief Justice Oba. You used to Article 146. I know what challenge. So we a disputed Chief Justice because what challenge wo position now Oba say wo what challenge until the matter is before a court of law. And before a court of law, I don't want two school of thought. The moment I walk court of law, cry you can see a swear in. And your markings as some can say disputed acting Chief Justice no. Oh, you're right because say pano one kasa office now Oba na disputed I walk court. And two ye jaw near swear winner one now be panel. Sir judges 5 and 3 ne ho ahwan ne ade no 5 na mo matena so e beda na maame na nya fair trial so be who the entire ube raise rules are govern parliament as a oni ho kwan so can say that we have rules. There is a clear dichotomy between what rules and what and practice direction and per practice the a parliament here it would me per practice so by school na Roman fo nyina de ebia me de ya asem ka o nyina sha atale si o mo na ase Ghana law bia nkyere se sha asa by per practice Roman sorry bi o mo de o atale si o mo na ase. So practice is different from the rules. The patch of hunya mekere no so I guess me do atayi chromophobia ni ho amanije ne ho because obetimi attack me but the point is eno nkyere se so go beyond sentencing guideline I de ama sentencing guideline also on one kasa ono ne yere ne manchi. It means that or think about ni yedie eno ne welfare nkoa but all kasa kwa na say I was thinking about the good people of Ghana for nyina bo say onne ne yere ene ne mantia that means that you remove chief justice near do ono na ba for no ne yedie ne yere na wo prison ho ayi na ohwe so no se de omo ho ebesi ato omo no manya bibia die eye ntia no na odwene no.
All right, want to be TV so enie na lawyer Evans Osei-Bonsu ene and what's here make us say Dr. China at Nase enchakra a few minutes member they che but and some member Dr. China and China lawyer not just say per and some okay see say you know if I'm not mistaken Bayer 7 legal suits also in the court regarding a chief justice.
That is so.
Na yavete a justice Paul Bafuboni. Necessary do Baby chief justice no. Send you uchile no. Not just do no Babe share a year man bedo asem no so. Now on one puppet now we will say and ya be obesha say
eh fair trial. No fair trial and if you look at that
and no can say be a one for preempt and
no, that we are not preempting any court or prejudicing the mind of the omono yeno rather prejudicing the mind of the court because what the national so we enti ma me na kora wa asem na court nsa ama na ye moot because I'm challenging the capacity of the acting chief justice here the neighbor be chief justice and the matter is before a court of law what court of law yedi ana wo wakoso any in because President Mahama epentem bibia fast omu hasty madam for be na kan I don't know what they are rushing for within 4 years here was here timi reset her within 4 years Ghana School of Law was here resetting and crofon kwa etimi wuramu more so be at 3,000 I was here for making sure NDC for ebia bibrabe lawyers you see the point at the end I rush do minor so the point is Ghana Bar Association versus Attorney General Supreme Court dikara kasa asem say Sienya so obi mane be chief justice untimi remove no be president be ntimi nsake no because if you read the case of Agbebo versus Attorney General when President Kufuor sought to remove Agbebo as a judicial secretary President Kufuor yes obey Agbebo free ordinary as a president of the republic Agbebo court sexual right to question what the president is doing so president need power so witimi here then e ho na na through democracy so we need to mean say sack me because the onus lies on the chief justice to sack me but not you power near the chief justice on betimi yi me free so as a judicial secretary but not you the president and the court indeed court no catch say President Kufuor wudi ho kwan and the court put fetters on President Kufuor's functions now or person that's a clear separation of powers here a clear democracy but the point is we here one kasa acting chief justice obey chief justice o na obey panel nipa amoma betna maame isaba tokono asem so and what challenges say wo kra de do tena so me kwan mo fa so yi mi gusu ye chief justice kra me kwan mo fa so yi mente ase court no fa ne decision mra nanka ode mane ate kopim say ye benya chief justice amana betna ho okay ni enya obi oye obey fe say wo de na betna so wo fi say ba bia de na betna nti obe firi ho am obi aba o mfiri ho maame isaba tokono ensamba but you see the American said the we ni nebia no let me tell you kwan o mafa so yi maame isaba tokono menya panyini wa MPP but what I'm telling them they say a 1,000 years cry this woman will be reinstated omo instating ko be tue ni sika nyina de ama no matter law bi a NDC besesane bia maame ni sika no obo ano de ato and me I'm not menya power na say ke bia president Dr. Baumia na say Iraq na de Japan na omo prebi benya post ni ama metumi say kwahye hono ma akada memo mo tue ni sika nyina de ama no na mama Ghana compensate maame no kra because kwa mu fa so yi no emre bi anim the point is papa yi wo de na ba o say oye acting keke acting na na wo de na betena so enipa ye challenge na work court of law ayedi ono so na ebe empanel judges amoma betena na senso na hefa na obenya pepepe ye if you read the preamble of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic we the good people of Ghana in the name of God give to ourselves this particular constitution so constitution in a basic your freedom prosperity you see fairness and equity I talk about so the preamble of the 1992 constitution in fapem and preamble no. That is why I'm saying that if you read article 296 of the 1992 constitution if you read chapter 5 of the 1992 constitution it talks about fairness it talks about the principle of odi alteram partem rule as a ode pepepe ye de obia it is a oh yeah now pray now the odo person do nipa ba ho na obi a otie ka so otimi go beyond the sentencing guideline and yeah, stated misbehavior obetima kriti who are kriti stated misbehavior amount not the remove and that is idea yeah no
mate quick let's have a crossover a minute or two and boycott no as a lawyer what's na actually no minority the owners
you see the mimi who say you see ade omo ye nyina manage pa they had no option than to boycott it because the point is that say the obeke be any one of my befa nanka I was waiting for yes I was waiting for you see the plan say every inch every minute biano on be interrupted
yeah
ora afenyo markings and the man spoke and spoke na ne kra yes the point is that omo planning na memene what is the name of ahia for adia nanka was how you say you take your time listen to this side ebi ohonma the person raises an objection in court say me a lawyer now raise the objection and when you are on your feet speaking now can law we are won't mean for ruling ma unless I also give a rebuttal me so me come there eti ohwe ya baby ohonma bon say mama yarega ka say wie ya na ahia pause ahia force that no supporting you say me this one sustain na watcha afenyo market so he was not fair to him. That is what we call the principle of odi otaram patem rule, the principle of fair hearing. What you are saying, we raise the objection, no, or in the law, but now we still raise the objection. Then you sit back. Now about the rules, no. What does the rule say? We are making reference to Peter Legete, Omunina Benina, including Abambabin, Abeto or no time, and no majority leader, except per practice. Ubia making commentary, saying Norma, no check parliamentary handsets. No one say whether or not the statement he's making is in tandem with the rules. Whether or not it said the way so kind of rules no so kind of and also parliamentary rules no so and also nene ye pana and so now do ruling aba and then about say judge be objection overruled objection sustained na che say ye to aso we dey ba ko kasa wi a na eno an say ya stop ya say ya stop it wo ye bibia na nye ye oni option bia impo tampuri as then o kan asem honorable I mean no disrespect o kan asem say majority may have their way and the minority may have their say. And the speaker, as a chairman of the committee, would you listen to Ora Afenyo Markins? Now, what's your nimpo we? Now, dear, Omodia na Edwaya Juma, young Konanka Magronai, they're not good people of Ghana, no sweating at way, dear one man is Aquanina. So they had no option than to walk out. You see, because Papa no pursue Odi Chief Justice because 1 year pe Odi no didn't ye no wako because he be a new time MPP man no didn't the but ye no ma watching no I see do as ebunum justice I see do justice for amamo mona mon sense you see e jana e shinimo because e be do be na ban bi attend na for fraba. You smell pepper. You see the point.
But WONTUMI TV so edie, WONTUMI TV so edie na baby biara wo shebiano ubetumi join in so e wo Facebook e WONTUMI TV live e wo Facebook and WONTUMI TV live e wo YouTube. You just heard from lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu na ebnade bia otat lawyer ene ewa ha da eno aye hwede e course ewo brashe bidwafie no na lawyer so ahye na so de ache na wa kire na dwene ewo sade hu niema eno a me benche lawyer kakra na bench lawyer kakra lawyer de se be na de wa ha ye de na so de bepon nti be bench no confirm say ye sorry na ma cross over to a year Dr. Charles Dramina na say bia na fi na wachi wafidie e de aba beto adoma Dr. Charles Dramina said ye initially be kachira ono bribia aba besneko na chese eye China de important ho nyina de ajai ejuma oyema NPP ho prior to a year 2016 elections no na chese enye ejuma ketwa eboa Ghana fo e ho do no all for a year NPP na party no ebaye no Dr. Charles Dramina at a point in time early days na krana party no ebanano na oye director of finance and administration our party headquarters hodum na echire no rise by year ambassador deputy ambassador to a year China and then Dr. Charles Jamina NPP National Treasurer and then Openi and Ufi Hadaba Meneno Ebaba Chiche Nkumwe. And let me acknowledge the presence of a former regional treasurer. That just hey, Radi Ankopo was about to be a studio. How yeah, man, can ye cry? Man, can ye cry? Ashanti Regional Treasurer, Anna Oye Maslock, former Maslock boss. I will fee hadum Hajia Zinab, and so I will study hadum and there every way there and can be the position no idea will be straight, but easy. It Hajia Zinab, so no let me acknowledge the presence and the area. Dr. China, now Hajia, position one, I would so position who I went to say baby because Hajia Zina baby I no be cheap in back be na mi Hajia aba studio dia mi Hajia wo studio dia say Hajia approve the bill kakra enya former currently or no enoye regional treasurer enti doctor me ma kwa ba
mejo seminia
na wapo mu to say
nyame adom no mpai boy ye ho ye na wo so
nyame adom me so me ho eye but last time you change komo na no kwana this year was it before elections? I think before elections also. I'm not so sure about that. But then also but I me acknowledge here na say me ma wakwa na me nko me ma wakwa me abi hajia me go wache
egugu ho
yeah
mafiu papa keke ene de me be jai me nua be ma kwa na oyeduma no wi na makechi de maye de aka na ma no but on na be bie kwan na no e bie eduma na no asantema mu ha na mata ne chiama bibia is successful inshallah.
Okay, now doctor then of course what has been happening after a year elections so far?
That's it. Me fa konya we sunchia etiefo ni arefo nyina ahadi e ba ni abafie pa na medinchia kese nso so every party ra Steven Ayesu team ho ene chairman Bute no sisi ono na tie adwamo general secretary party mpanifo nyina ho won kran ena mede ba efia hafo the party ma omuti wo mu kasa fidie so yekoto aba nyena ye hwehwe no yensanka dodo na omabamu buye dodo ebi mu kra minim ebi mu omo yare ye enam nkugu a ebaye ne so na mpanifo se onyema hwegu a o hihye ni ye se ne be nsan hwegu biom opani bi ne kana asense ye hwinti na ye hwe fom ana ye nwuye achia emuye ye hwinti efise ye hu sebo bi hye fom ne ani enda fom ho ise no de ye ni ata fom na eno betumi aye sustainable a ehuhia se o se restructure party no ehuhia se ye tutunyo ye na party no ekonkan eno mu ena last week ma party mpenfo ye nsentwefo nhyiemu ma update on how the reorganization, the restructuring of the party echo na ye restructure party a na uhia se adikese ba ko ye party sikasem so no so eno so ye hwe na ye restructure ne bie if we say adibi koso eno kan ho bi ena 2024 ye lusu aba no ukobe bia ni auti wa party for mo kanzi ye nyahwe ama ye nyahwe no ekosi yen 2 million votes plus na chese ye nyahwe ni why they say political parties be more if a voter as a result of ye nyahwe no e don't see voter party be mu nyaye entimben for yes there be say ye nyahwe etumi aboyenka vote ye ti say dia nene osi edomo siko na ye hu ye nyahwe ne fireby na ye pa no aduro sene be ya ye restructure party yɛbɛtumi ayi no so afiri hɔ enti yɛdom asukɔ no yɛhu sɛ yɛnya ahwɛ yi ne fa kɛseɛ na yɛsinto bi ababɛda party ne mu sɛ party mpanimfoɔ ɛkyekyere party 91-92 no na ɔmo adwenempo bi sɛ emre bi bɛba sɛ ɔmo anya ahwɛ yi a party ne bɛkɔ akɔdi baakofo botom ɔmo mpɛ sɛ bɛkɔ akɔdi baakofo botom nam sikasɛm a ɛbɛbɛ mu no nti no party ni biara ɛmfa ne ntoboa mmra efisɛ yɛde ntoboa ba yɛ membership dues na koko na yɛsi mpanimfoɔ sɛ yɛde ɛma hina ɛyɛ ma kakra no yɛkɛsie ni a party no bɛnya sika pudu a yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma ɛnkɔba ne sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔdan baakofoɔ na yɛayɛ na saa de na nkɔso no nti no wobɛhwɛ mu yɛkɔyɛ campaign na baakofoɔ ne akɔgye 5 million wobɛyɛ ne akɔgye 10 million 15 million ne agye menua nipa na yɛhia sika sɛ na ɔde aba yɛhia wei na ɔde aba no onye Father Christmas o ɔdisika no babafu a adɔdɔdeɛ ba party ni mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛkɔ party ma hɔ a ɔno so ɔbɛyɛ dɛn ɔbɛgye ne bafu enti sɛ nipa yi na ade bi ba na wɔ sɛ ɛbɛkyɛ ɛwɔ regions ni mu Ashanti region ma bi ka me constituency kwada so ɛma bi sane kɔ me polling station ɛwɔ Homa ase na polling station MPP for polling station nyinaa enya mu kyɛfa no ɛnam sɛ yɛanyɛ asɛdeɛ bi nti no na sinto bi abɛda hɔ na party ni so hia sika no baabi a party no kɔfa sika no ɛba no ɛde bɛyɛ party no ɔmo ana saa nkrankra no ɛna dɔdɔdeɛ no fa kɛseɛ na abɛkɔ ɔmo hɔ ɛba ne saa na ne yɛbɛka party ma bɛkyɛ no ɛnso kyɛ like wokyɛ kora ɛnso ɛwɔ nkran na bi ɛsane aba other regions na aba abɛyɛ wei na kyɛ sɛ yɛnya ahwe no kwaa na ɛkɔ so na wei ne mpanimfoɔ si da bi sɛ na tie dia na nyɛ osi etu aseɛ na ansa na yɛbɛtumi etu aseɛ no ɛwɔ sɛ party no nso so ne sikasɛm ahoɔden na si pisita evi sɛ utu onum tuo ka kyerɛ safo sɛ yɛ mamo adɔdɔdeɛ ne bio ɛyɛ party ma deɛ bɛma party ma yɛn nso bɛka kyerɛ sɛ ne nso fa osika kɔyɛ o party ɛde breakdown na bɛba party ne mu evi sɛ the center will not be able to hold ɛno na mpanimfoɔ ayɛ ne sɛ dabi sɛ saa na tie deɛ a na ni yensan kofa nya mpanimfo akyekyere party ne de ma yen na wo hwɛ ye party constitution ma article 34B of the MPP constitution say a member shall be in good standing where the member has paid his or her dues in full in the prescribed format na yen so enemre so de party mpanimfo adaroma yen prescribed format in a short code star 920*270# star 920*270# so obosa short code ya na utia udiusa no abe member in good standing eno ho update na party mpanifo de to dwa eye last week no se ne be ya party ni bia wontwen se ebedu mre bia ye ko digumedie bi wo party ni mu na yakase o akadwumadi odi bia se fata na abato ekoto utu bia yeye na akansie wugina bia yeye na emom untua odus ntie ma okwan eba ne sa na ede wantwantwi na eba
o se code no eye ne we
eye star 920 star 270
hash okay enti sadia Dr. China Ekano star 920 star 270 hash welcome obadie epienie yes. Welcome to NPP payment portal patriots select an option
right
1 a dues
good
2 a donation
correct
3 a claims
correct
and a 4 a my dues and no crowd breaking the down can baby do
right and 4 no my dues and no and a what your dues no per se who a cow dear o call my dues na ebe mo who dues payment status a cow dear number 3 no claims benefit bi a party mpanifo dwene ho se utua odus a obenya no se ehye na eye adwuma eho na obemeki claim na osika aba beda ofon so ye beba ho so. Number 2 no donation na obeti na obi donate na yese na yosime donate me nya hwe me nya acknowledgement bia donation no person ma donation to party a oye no ho a a party account mu straight na party nso ama wo ho recognition na number 1 dues nia ye ka ho asem sisi ento chusu 1 na wo next one na baby sao say are you paying for yourself or for others na chese system na ye ka ho asem yi wo betumi do telephone atua mobi ebia no bi tu fie opeso otua bi enso nimomo ne ye enu nti ubo star 920 star 270 hash now choose one now we choose paying for others now if you want bonipa na wutua ma no ne telephone number shaho sene be sika bia wutua bia na be konipa ne dimu receipt ni so be konipa ne telephone so wutua ma wankasa ho a na ne wato aso myself enti uye wi a ebebi sa say category ben na wo pe enam se party empenfo pe say party dues no
when the doctor be pacho yes idea be call me twintwa wa dem who say one no ye dues and now 4 no so my dues enti e bia na obi akoye dues no say bia won call so krada say bia obi otifie na afi wa kire me ne kwado se party bo pe say okoso on course do nye bibia wo so da a point be na so sha say
number 1 dues obeko dues na wakwa akutua
okay
watua wie na opese ohun dues sem no nia watua nia aka no eho na obeko mi dues ametia eno ne my dues no number 4 no my dues ni mi dues ametia misika ametia exactly e ka odie ene ne nkeka ho
na dues no cry for starters saying dues no ye party ba say ns otua
ye were 4 categories Nyedi kai eye 2 cedis per member per month eno ye bronze category nye toso eye 5 cedis per member per month da busumi bia obetua 5 cedis eno eye silver nye di etoso biom eye 8 cedis per member per month eno ye gold ena kese pa ewomu eye 10 cedis per member per month platinum.
It's dues ina kese pa no eye 10 cedis eno ye busumi it's a free 2 cedis.
A copy 10
cedis. Oh,
sanity. Sanity. Now, it was so a party ni bia dia party bad kwan dia. It was so belonging to at least one of these. In fact, one category. You need to belong to one. Say 10 cedis. Say 8 cedis. Say 5 cedis. Say 2 cedis. You must belong to one of these. Sene beya oba fulfill the constitutional requirement of being in good standing. Sene beya jumedia we be do party mu abato ana kansie ana de onsusu betumi agina bie na odo ho agimo. Eno na party mpanifo aka ne se wonye in good standing na ebie du honoma ni ama kwan ama wanye bi enti hyase so we current executive we former executive ana so who aspire so be executive that no Shasie na ye na members in so ye encourage and going back to say
the way they sorry make me note here down say bi obi tua 2 cedis say bi obi tua 8 cedis obi tua kope be 10 cedis bia hwehwe wo say obi atumi nje pete bia we tua 2 cedis no de betumi akasa wo no wo che your no tua say na is there something and anyina ye pepe obi ahode for the love of a party
obi aye party ni no two ways about that but me answer oko number 3 na claims bi wo ho that means benefit bi wo ho no ma obe claim na eno party mpanimfo e de nhihye bebre egu akwam nia conversation edu the final stage no a group accident insurance policy na ni nyina ne se policy mpanimfo gitum ne pa ho ntoma na ye adwuma wo ye party ni na wo ye member in good standing na wo hia nkwanhia bia na nyame mpamgu se bio o hwe onkwa wo next of kin na ewo party records no party be man up to 100,000 Ghana cedis depending on the category say ye tosu mienu se accident na meka accident enye accident wo ye party adwuma nko a ana car accident se bi wo afuom na wo do na se kan twawa accident wo sane steps na pow na onsam be bo na mubu accident wako adwuma wako office na wo pra accident bia enye wo ye party adwuma nko a ne tosu mienu ne se accident no ekowie se what did them permanent disability ye twa wonan no entumi mmabiom ye twa wonsa wani ba ku ni ho ohwini ye twa waso wa lose body part essential permanently a wa ye party ni na wa lose body part no party ni through this proposed accident insurance no ebema up to 100,000 Ghana cedis depending on what category awo nia etoso miensa ebia wo de nyame ncha de unya accident no wanwu yentwa wona yentwa wonsa na emomonan no emu abu untumi nkwa adwuma so otena fie na otwebe miensa enan enum untumi nkwa adwuma no anya bia behwe abusuafo enam so ye party ni a wo ye in good standing ntino na wotwe bia wo tifia wo nkwa adwuma no insurance no ebema up to 1,900 Ghana cedis weekly allowance ena ni twato ukopiem ayarsabia enam accident ya o medical bills ubenya up to 10,000 Ghana cedis to cover medical bills and your benefits and only probably the first set of benefits ebeba if say no na nkomo no edu echi
currently in the pipeline
exactly
okay
enti edu ho na party mpanifo agitum ne pa ho ntoma eno no we ko number 3 and when we make claims no say asem kro 2 ko number 3 na we follow prompt no na no wo ho no ma officer say besra na osika no within a short period abeda of phone so now so what to me charge on sa na nhihye
okay eti abra Dr. China national treasurer for the NPP ebra ogusu a oye education about donation ni deals ni onkro de ba no o person will send a text message bia ebra wa ha briefly na bia wo de wa send a message bi na wo hwe na bi kire wadwe na wo abisa me the lawyer is itching to come in but we are okay what the but it may for text message line no ento number no 0244 510595 0244 510595 ubisa message treasurer ewa here obeyano but I have this one that says that KK please tell the treasurer to try and modify the NPP donation code. It's too long and does not write. Is there no me shada NTS there but he writes from the US of A. Bia Dr. Betias there also KK or please tell the treasurer to try and modify the NPP donation code. It's too long there. It's only Bia lawyer mami no wie na bia memfa nyina enka. It's na wo koba kumukra na be kra be question back pepe. It's only we odi nyina.
Enti no u choose one no na u choose so u tuama ho na u choose category a open na the next year baby sa on say bosumi dodo sen na opeso utia obetumi atua bosumi baako bosumi enum up to a maximum of 24 months at a go enti uya na calculate amount e se utia na wabo mumu pino na sika no afi phone so akoto party account mu Ecobank ekwa amunumu ho ano ubenya receipt mienu nyedi kan ye umumo receipt e che se usika na ekọ Ecobank na che se akoto party account mu ni atosu mienu eye receipt a free MPP friend MPP pay and also bet also Patriot wetia category platinum gold silver na bronze bosumi say into yensa account receipt na che so complete payment na udin wo system ni mo na yenim say yem ma menom ne papa no bi wo ho a omo no senekane no ye no na ye ukotua no party office na waje wo krata o receipt de akoto TV so pron so enu ntino si say na ye no digital no sa paper receipt ni ho omo dodo na paper receipt still enti ye reintroduce this booklet we na sa booklet we titide ni bi ne ye use no 92 no 91 eba no enu bi ubie mu a party logo no ewa ha ena dues we no so ewa ha no enti no still now what do telephone the betia would use if it said the prescribed format for paying dues in MPPC say yes short code won't you see come mobia our party office bia so would you use who call office B nani panakacho so but you use waha na mean sign book we mama debi and ya no crack we see cano a best say fa phone so echo say bia wontumi nya momo no say first kanema me nya momo ne ma wo dia eno de to asumu na say first kanema me na me sign book yi mu ma on de enye no crack fa wo phone ni tua use ni wie na nya receipt wo phone ne so now o the book we no optional mo pe book ni bia na o the optional book no kwa nipa no be check system ni mu ahwe se ampa January February March what ya na wa endorse January February March the amount now the wa dey akoto fie na chese wa complete with use payment no en hihya ewo ho no na ayem pempin kofo bisa me said na doctor new party card ye nya bi ena ye register na be siden ye tua dues ye tua ye sika se bayira o there be usika bia obetua bia anyira if it's a system no recognize telephone numbers and then so Ghana ye telephone number a form of identification and now MPP adwuma ye be telephone number bia ye assigned to an individual registered to an individual I just say be a corporate numbers and they registered to entities now individual numbers there obia the Ghana card eka ho enu ntino so what telephone number is 024500 now the 024500 tia 10 cedis in the following week would it tia another 20 cedis what check here 024500 30 cedis na beshas here and tia de chimbium now the 024 register papa kwesi party card 024 30 cedis na etua na eba be papa kwesi dimo nti sike bia wo telephone number no betua no da wo de ta telephone number no be register no ebeba wo dimo sike bia anyira ena sempo unya register na asem to wa ye de telephone number no be puli wo payment history ne hu se ampa wonsusu watua wo dues na wo pa wo card nsusu a ye biem na no juada ya ne san bie mu a ID card no mu a munya nya bie mu a munya bia ayira ne nkeka no eno susu ye decentralize wo constituencies ubetumi akọ na wako akotro din ajode
may I now say for text messages I'm gonna make but nigina yes say omokwado until we repeat code no they right. Keep asking code no say enti doctor where the wadaruma repeat code no
star 920 star 270 hash star 920 star 270 hash obi bisa na then wasa time na ye day we ne ba no on the short code bandwidth no very competitive e bi 3 gigabytes penny ad na nyina ko enti ani ba ho so na chese we no ya publicizing dada ukosisa na wo makwan ma bonefo nso so akodada nkofo obeka party na sanse sane bio na nkofo otua akoda ekoba fufuro enti na yesi yenja ne saa na yembo ni de ru sa na obi hu se MPP dues de star 920 star 270 hash na chese we dey
but I say when kai kakra na bia ye be mu we keke please I'm not a card bearing member of the party but want to contribute to the party so okay let him announce the code again I know na or boy you know also when is this started Adiano, they crowd
yes, because it has already started.
And I don't understand. Well, please, I'm not a supporter, but I don't have a card. How can I start paying?
And the medical can say, you don't need a card to pay the dues. Or telephone number and quantia. Ubetumi atua dues enti ubetumi atua na wo pe card na samre ya yeguso aye card no uboro constituency officer ombeye bi amount na wonya card no wadi aye adwuma so ye.
Please, does paying your dues automatically register you as a member?
Yes, utia wo dues na ye capture wo data away in database mo enti mrano omo tua dues a omo nya enya ka ne afre omo Oh, asumasi at party dasi say washa see to new say unya complete registration my from near ye complete amanu nya oka enti utua dues na ye wo database we will chase you to become a member of the party if you say nim say bia udu sika kwhye no wakoma wo enti wakoma wo de ebeje utata mo abafie enu nti ne ye kase man twen nkase upese o register ansa na watua wo dues no samre ya e ka wakoma nko ade fa telephone no na hyase na tua obo star 920 star 270 hasha ubetumi asha.
All right, a few more now for the AM proceeding. Now we say Elisha from Kaswa Sikeke. Please ask doctor for me. If you are in good standing, does it give you advantage in getting job as a party member? Because one will sacrifice and at the end, when the party comes to power, we don't sit up. Let's see this one. I say, good evening, sir. Please, does paying, okay, I think I read that one. And I have this one. Good evening. Please, with the benefits listed, the dues is too low. John Edifree Tema. And I will say, please, I want to join the party. How can I get my membership card? I don't know whether this has to do with membership card here, but Dr. Bebem. Hi, good evening. I'm Clement Danso, a member of the NPP. How do I get the NPP membership card? We're talking about dues. I don't know whether it be say beer. Na just Dr. B to be a year. I'm an ordinary member. I don't have a party card, but I want to join it. Allow all the free is my Melembele district and Eba. Me read a few more. I have this one too that says that I'll say okay, please ask daughter about the mode of registration. And one is about star 920 star 270 hash and no call no man nafi where this so be pacho wa onye card bearing member what dey ubetumi akọ na also Kwaku Chiabi Ewo party no Kwadia. Okay, it's all about repeating code. You may repeat here Mamude free Konongo. Tiabia Obeka bi na maba lawyer in China.
So do na bisa say or him fa no mbenya party card. Membership drive is ongoing now. You starting Monday ya. Enti constituency office bia wo no ubetumi akọ Kwaku register. Due situation so ye ongoing dada. Ya shase dada. Na ne meka say entwe nkasa wo pe membership card ansana what you are due say with or without your membership card ubetumi atua dues no na
benefit records no ewo
exactly no be so bizarre say na dues na wo form do benefit there so the dues payment as is currently structured is the most sustainable way of financing MPP. Your pilot here no na ye nipa 9,400 etua dues or the roughly 10,000. Nipa 10,000 they were giving us an average of 8,000 Ghana cedis a day. Statistically, just 100,000 be my 80,000 Ghana cedis. Yen target as a party ne say nipa 4 million year cheer to abama almost every election cycle. You benyam 1 million. Because statistically, about 3 million die-hard party members, at least 1/3 of that. So, nipa 100,000, MI 80,000 cedis a day. Then 1 million, we are looking at 800,000 cedis a day. Young funny say, conservative in TFA, 50% of that's 400,000. In a month, it's over 12 million. Namnia. Se party ye dum pempen so abosumi bia ye de 12 million e ba ehun ko hia se be kwakoji obi 5 million de akoye campaign and obi 10 million de akoye wei yankoji nipa ni sika na ya dodo de beba party nim no e ba yan ye dia yan ye che de akọ enu na mam ye mu bi kase e be boy ma ye nya ahwe ne ye breaki sa syndrome no na ye tu ase e fi se ye de yan kase ye sika na ye party no ye enkoji obi ma ye sika ma ye nsanko nenum na dodo de ba obeka se yemfa ma no yan sika ne de a wonni hu kwan se oba ye ya dodo de ho yan ye betena ya de ho ni acha ma ye manya enu nti na me stress dodo na ne di yawo so mo anya hwe obi kan so di akira o anya hwe na ebetumi ama na anya adwuma na botaya ye peno no baby ye pese ye kono no na we need to break that cycle of ye nya hwe no ye betumi break here agise menu party manyina ye sori waka na yetua ye dues na party ni tumi nya saa hoden emfa ho ne 2 cedis emfa ho ne 5 cedis emfa ho ne 8 cedis and 10 cedis nya ye pilot ye na empirical data ye watch ye say indeed ko emahina ye ma 2 cedis 5 cedis 8 cedis 10 cedis e kambo mu a ye sika pudu a so se ne ankrankra ne de bebre ye aye betum de akekere party no ye yan kasa ye sika enti yan kasa ni be ko ho ne atweso ye ne de ayade e beboa ye ho na aboa party ama party na tumi akọ animu na ye mu bi de egidi ye pa se ye reorganize party sikasem no so ye reorganize na ye nyina ye chance ye asede a party ni ho beye de mapa na 2028 bibia no ebesi enkwan se enkunimdie beba
big cross baba haji na be bia wo asem baba doctor say bia wo number bia what dey chase pe number bi to hard because the text messages need to be and e bi craft free e the faso I think say bia they want clarity
right.
But what was say but what was with the one I bobo short code no star 920 star 270 hash I know the asempa kona ko tua to why ube dues one no ye dues na what tua to boko so kra party card udi tua to na no wudi e contract lawyer brema na men ko hajia
couple of questions bi na me pesa me bisa doctor ba ko ya me am de ba ko so ya messages amount for them am say
say bisa
e bia fa ho nyina
yes bia fa no
etina be say the doctor the number beto e say AB office no kra some number
yes hotline the hotline about
yeah what the betu ja
ba ko question na obi bisa ne say o say anya insurance nkwa no mpe na ebinum botaye ne say nka party ne ba so o ye party member ope police ope soldier be fa no sa duty a wo betuye akwanya be na wo homa no sa say ebetimi aboa no select platinum we a say bia ne baby epe police ne dia party ne betimi
say no craft na we no promo see omo be hihye insurance dey
eno ye obi question na o say me mbisa ma no na me question na me bisa ne say dues there enti but waka nema ed de wo mu a kire say 1 million Ghana cedis ne nema bi se party di feli na se obi nya sa epra na bibia tesa na se we nya sa de na what are the laws governing it betimi aboa se ni pakra ma na timi ensa kana de enene me question ana the last one question me Nkansah me sabusan how effective is their network I fast because they do na party neji any concern network here down currently unavailable how fast is it bet my boy so that they can tap the deals quickly as possible
okay very wonderful questions nirikai nipa na obisa se nye insurance accident nkwa na openo that is the end goal. Once you start from A to B to C and D and all that, benefits in bebre any adwene ho de agupuno so ayi ni mako yentumi nsha ase mfani nyina embom at a go na a group accident insurance they no only discussing they do the last stage me gidi say enye nneoma bi atwintwa akwam aka by now kra no kiapa ho ntoma dada. In fact, their friends and telephone shame crank ebe pound and last minute will be by in no dear. I do the very final stage at encheno in penfodi to mo be juma. And I know so and I'm say accident in Tino. Obi nim da betu obi. Intiano na komo bia I say wabon ho die sie. Na senior beya a sustainable senior beya legal parameters ni be covered nintino party yenye insurance we will work with the existing insurance company and the say ye debate a premium na my members na ya cover na insurance company so na said for the members throughout the year so answer lawyer question no on the sustainability and the legality and obinsu besides on normal share other benefits now there are other benefits I no so good pro so a bigiri yesi ye we free ho na ye adwuma ye kwa enim no beba enye accident nko with time ye betumi cover life chronic diseases, chronic illnesses, and then in Kikau, you be cover obia or support for Nejuma. Obuha, not new here, say Obenya business support of maybe 5,000, not the Nejuma. Ebi anti Piani anti, no more jum. omo tomeko omo ton kenten anti akuatua ni dues no ko party meeting na se sa support ya make ho asem say ka benefits no bebe akire no eno so ba no nya bia na se from kenten or tomeko no boto anti ya so pe bia obesha se so ko party meetings obesha se so tua dues na ama ho kekan akonkan. These are all forms of support. Obi here 20,000, obi here 30,000, 5,000, 2,000. When nyina ye mfaso dia ye pese party no do some pempenson a journey political party there o shasia. The initial stage, you want people to buy into your ideology, people to buy into your vision. At that stage, in party no crown and massacre. Edeman call for freebies ni doors, but who do stage be and members not yes here. Now if members so support too, then beyond that stage, so do stage be you now have to invest in the members. You now have to empower the members. If we say unya investi omo nkran omo de musika eboa enti wo bo omo na baby a omo ye na dwumadi omo ye no emutira sika no be samba party no. This is the stage aye komo. If we say party mano tudo na de omo botom sika ye party adwuma party ma omo kapre but ye pese ye du mpempenso bi a ye boa party na party ni so invest in them so that it becomes the most sustainable way of funding the party. It's a party no e bata kofa kuma enu tin ye stress baby bia wo bia mentwen se obenya wo party card and sana what you would use for wo telephone no na dial star 920 star 270 hash. Not your dues. Now, what you use now? Constituency officers, access. Omu obi biara to about constituency what you need use. Regions for us so obi biara or region ni mo what you need. National yensu hu nationwide. Enti ancha kra before the end of the year. You be league table, a dues who table. You be who region kra. Obutia dues kese enti abasa haja ne colleague regional officers so omna ye de pressure beto omo so na region ni so ne hu constituency kura na etia kese na omo be meet a certain threshold party bebo mabaso sema ya de mpanifo amowa ha sema Kenya nkofo motua and everything and digitization into transparent. Ya buy ya bomodi ase be enhance transparency and accountability. Sene be ya we see we take na o simple we 2 cities me 2 cities no ye be hu si ampa way potin ye de ye.
Ya de papa ya de pa. Na eje ye wrap up da be hu say but we say Mr. Host have tried several times. Mr. tried several times. I think the network is good. It's working. Because
and the last one,
I've tried several times, but still the system is down. So how can this help? Because we the youth, we are willing to give to the party. Ket is really free. Achimda. But I'm going to try Juma. It's me different point. Juma to
I feel the na payment.
Oh, okay. It be a last bit no.
A last bit no. Who you pay na? I feel pay na enko.
Okay, so
and I prompted me, mommy. I said, nah, the last one for my dues no. If they can attach my dues statement to it,
right, that's a good suggestion.
I confuse my dues and my dues.
Yes,
I confuse so my dues statement.
That's a good suggestion. We'll include.
And I'm pacho, mama confused with membership card. Obisu we 22 cities still date and then sa enkai Mr. way dues who accept any donation says aspect nona yeka hadia. Yo brahmana and me say hajia be kasa hajia beba the times it's here meeting hajia. Oh yeah, meeting hajia.
The issue of the dues is very important. We share a party constitution. I think the dues is also part of idea and she share a party and as a party constitution right the governing party no. Yeah, shall say as a party members no. Net your dues. By your power and I say do be dues to no ayedin. Me did say dues China yen China na say mo hu do na say Antoine Mono and no counting and nipa bebre ankoto aba ama party me the mojile kese say it was part of it keke den tell make say a part of it no nipa bia dwumadi obedi bia no be bia wo sika wo be bia wo de bia wadwen say wo di mu no wakoma edi ekire into more than nipa 2 million plus amanko to aba e wa santima mu ha wo did say anka omo nyina e dues pay people and as omo e party mapa enya party mapa na nya say necessary say nipa no e executives and police station executives baby a wo mu no pa omso dwene ho anka dues payment no wo ho dada ye jai no anka obi a to dues a odidi say MPP dem akoma so MPP me to dues adentina e do that time no kase me koto aba WONTUMI koto aba
e be a national treasurer wa he dia me we bi nso messages a wo say mo da robo no mo kondo ba da robo no nso e wo down eti e bia no nso
se okoko e beto so e ma ne enyina fakusa nti yes say anamo a national afa a party ni nyina afa a e pese e kofuma akọ to the polling station do robo no e se obi a de no hujim we a party ni mapa we executive polling station executive coordinator e se ho bohu de ru and the American say no menua unhia so be party office na wakotua dues na bi unhia kra baby owo bia obetumi atua dues e unhia kra so san be party card bearer me person ansa wakotua dues we obi a party no woni je ho party ni hihye eye wakono party no eye omoja e unhia so wakotua dues ba keke de na ehia me pa eye donation party nipa bebre ebuofu party because wa donate sika wa to na mo bebre party ni even recognize the why say no obede donation o donate here it go straight to the portal eco party na account mo to the Eco Bank into the bar o receipt and na mo be as a party no to be as na me no be say they are going to set up a platform ebe hu say region where are there constituency na are there those who are donators no ebe do baby na ebe hu omo a omo donators kakese ama party no bebo omo baso na say do hyehyɛ bia ana say adodade ba omo donate nso no ebetime hu omo and they say here me bebre say me no ebe ma e ka asem bi say obi say o donate adachi obetime na police bi ana me nua ye nya hwi enya no kro ebi mu anya bi because of the party doesn't have a data say asumesi nyawe ya brimpo nyawe onya na oba na obi esu no so betnem no osu nso oboa obi wanya police wanya school feeding ade party ayama no eto de bia eso but obi ato nyum say menya hwe no nti me dem we gide say yen chobo ye ebe senya kopon ede bibia chai na come 31st ye wie bibia the restructuring of the party no ebesa kwani bebre because the vision some of the flag bearers na ba on board no enya kasa omo kasa ka because minimum vision o kasa oba you want the database a bit more boa party no minimum vision oba o kasa person create jobs all this talk is in na ye wia ye de nyina begu krata so na de abo party ne bra nti media adesrade a mesra ne say the whole Ashanti region na memego but party member wo be bia because obi wo ho ofi bolga but asat na e kasa yi o tie WONTUMI TV party ni hia obi amu enya say ya broken so na ye hia obo amu but party ni nhihye say we party ni mapa e say o tia o dues and it is long overdue ye nyina nsoro waka na emo party no na ye hwe kwan fa so wa betima ye but dey hia me pa e party card no so o tia wi a eto de bia your phones no obi wo ho a wo say me phone ba ko na ayra nti me ni all the previous receipt no all the MTN open all the receipts na obenya but me nim but an ordinary person na say me mamu wo jom no nim nti that particular booklet here ye we me ba has original treasure me first sam ye busa me say where's my party card no we be the same thing to me when me ni age fabra otua odusa baby obekobi opese record o book no ma we record am the book no so airful mo because of being just 10 cedi who talk and we are going to disburse all this passbook to all the 47 constituency Dawson papa so we encourage everybody say kotua
where for membership
payment no to reduce now
okay pay
all the bar all the executives no our platform no so obo of phone number now obehu dues kra wotua so the person will record in your book all the phone number will receipt but the person will reconfirm it on the platform na wa recording ni na o book no sense be ya o ni ho kra na oba da che o fam say me maame ne me papa no mu contribute to MPP me Cadbury ni maame dia nti akola no kra pe baby kra na na so pe bi bo party ni mu kra na o de ba party make my boy nti me sra obi biara o Ashanti region say ye nyina ye sorry the party dues is part of the party nhihye ya e wo constitution no mu yen so no yentua na efo nso ba media open party ni ya na so the party na 2 CD eswa over 10 CD or 8 CD and 5 CD ebe boa ma yati me akoye nim ba suggest say ati e man no na ye wo job na ye for 5 CD e man na ye wo job na
but network we need say be a problem with the network providers now. I think so I still
initially me said that pay 6 months ever there now me say try was the first payment no can go through so I should exercise. That was what they're not catching.
Okay, TBA your payment because still I'm receiving such messages. TBA
I to say you go to my approvals and only telco no.
Yeah.
Telco no. And yet platform. Our platform the ones a process will do the loading point no. I will be enter momo no.
Okay.
Call approvals. Then that's the point of the telcos. In Tiabani say besani o makasa
mon try approvals no so ehwena
it is a kamusa na now call my approvals
we friend from US the US for more so payment system so
the number download a mobile app your mobile app o call Play Store and App Store o download MPP mobile it's a mobile app and also between the tier dues o abrochia between the tier GBBA, credit card, what, all forms. Now, the between their printed due statement. Then, our bank our request for bank statement. Between so their check due payment status, as we have already discussed.
All right, Titi. Still, do one message. Won't call my approval though. Ways cake. Tell them to work on the last stage of the process. In Tianona, Dr. Akanona message. Somebody munya butrena won't call approval. Hold them. Mo amoya nkona yasa bujayo. Party here sika nti yebesre monkoso ana monkoso I believe say bi kura na di pado do na eguso entity media be ma the free ya chimda by so no sana etie ya sorry to be no so na say the med direct ya calls no ni bibia a doctor enchai because messages the niema calls are every from carton but doctor no be so say be as some be consider old age they unemployed. I think say haji account police the NMT or say old age so no can more consider no later on and also enka ebebo but doctor say you know obi epese ebio obi say hunsem and I say ebio wo concerns bia number ben ena ofrema nensa ebekam.
Okay. And obi ope further details on dues any party ID nyoma komo yedi hu
obi kwase abefo kwantempo and as I think I so more baby details be go so kwa kebebo
055 032 6221 MPP Treasury Hotline into offer anytime bia no we pick a call no a fact so we face challenge be and as anything that has to do with the payment
me patron for number no
055 032 6221 055 032 6221 that's a hotline.
All right. But I say, sir, Assembia Eddie Webiana minutes be near the big chat walk rado. Na, what's or so as I code to do to job you.
Mate, yo, mede, comoi, a fan, a debay, a banner, a messer. In fact, response is very encouraging. Intimesser, Ubia, also Wofia, Udia, Woodia, or Musa Wunya, or party. No, him says some of these things in a seat. But you perceive to us here, you perceive you're correct no. Boa party, na party into Minjan and I so. Ofa telephone, now dial UTA star 920 star 270 hasha. That follow prompt no. Utia would use and ne be able to abosumi bako, a chino between to abosumi and san and kekao. Yentia, na yetia no. Ebema party nenya sika ho odin sonkoso na yetumi ade ayadwuma ama 2028 yetumi break pa na se yede ayen kasa yesika tetre party na ni ankoji obi sika amfa anya adododie bi ebeba party no bia ebama yen ɛbɛka mu ɛbɛsane fam ɛba fam a ɛbɛkɔ constituency ɛbɛkɔ polling station na edu afiefie mu mobia nso so ensa aka ne de
yo enti Curtis out the kind of message by or down sisi say there why atom I also will receive authorization over enti ayabotre wa ya ankono ti o say atom ne de do de akotru also the ado atom yo ayabotre why enti Dr. China ya better was why ya be inshira papa hajia me hajia ba ko pe better was why ya be inshira lawyer yo better was enti ya sorry na gasto ai aba eye aba betnanse na waba betua eye jubedie no eso me ma me Mrs. Scroofi a very good evening to you baby biara we should be asanso na eye Mr. Charles Cole Obin and the wife who can for more Spentex Accra baby biara na Jubia no bichia once again Mrs. Scroofi good evening to you EKK Charities Empire Air Cost Heroes Park Empire Air Cost Heroes Park and then Ayubria into me pacho intercessory prayers no Heroes Park ashasi ko na usukobo mpaye kakra non-denominational intercessory prayers ebebu papa kona kobobi Felix.
Yes sir.